G'day, it's AJ. Are you an inclusive leader? Are you someone that encourages diversity and inclusion in your workplace? And do you actually follow through on practices to make that happen? So research shows that from a diversity and inclusion perspective, globally, we're actually not doing that great. It's been something that's been on the table and on the cards for quite a few years, but we've seen little progress. We have seen progress and it's been steady, but very slow. And so what I notice mostly when I go into companies and look at their cultures and how they're performing is that they're working on diversity from, say, a recruitment perspective. They're looking at gender balance. They might be tackling a little bit of unconscious bias in their recruitment practices. But really, when it comes to inclusivity, they're not finding ways to make that get traction. They're not finding ways to actually represent diversity and inclusion on an everyday basis and make that part of the culture. So what about you? Are you a diversity and inclusion positive manager? Do you lead in a way that encourages people to accept other viewpoints, to trust the judgment, but also to go, other people may have different opinions, and that's completely okay? One of the things that we talk about in our weekly free leadership coaching series is building trust, inclusivity, and allowing different viewpoints. Really high emotional intelligence comes down to a leader that's able to accept those other viewpoints, to weigh them up, to give them a voice, even when it's different to their own. And in doing so, a leader creates psychological safety. And that's what research shows is the core number one ingredient for a happy, healthy workplace and for people to feel safe to perform, to speak up, and to work at their optimal best. So what are you doing to encourage a diverse and inclusive workforce? What else could you try? This is the first time ever that we've had around 4 to 5 generations actually working together in the workplace at once. And so the impetus on us is even more than ever to make sure that we're practicing this as a leader. It's also because we can work almost anywhere or from home a lot. It's one of the first times we can have staff working for us who are from anywhere in the world with different cultures, different beliefs, different practices, different faiths, different ways of acting and being. And that is shown to actually deliver profit. It is shown to give better bottom line results when there's clear purpose, when there's certainty, and when there's safety behind it. As a leader, it's up to you to set the tone for the culture. Are you doing that?